Okay, freshmen, we need to do your 4-year plan. I was hoping to be able to do this in class with you, but because of all the weather days and because of upcoming testing, it's going to be really hard for me to get any more class time with you as we go through the rest of the school year. So we're going to have to do this through homeroom. I'm going to send you this screencast on email eventually as well, so you could work on this on your own time if you needed to, or during study hall or something like that. The big thing here really is that we need to do a digital 4-year plan. Last year you did them paper, pencil with Mr. Reisinger. This year we need to do them online. We will still plan on having to print these at some point in time, but I haven't quite figured out yet how we're going to do that yet. So I will show you how to print them later. I will eventually give directions to your teachers in homeroom about how we might best go about getting everybody's printed at the same time. So we will deal with that part a little later, but right now today let's just worry about getting the 4-year plan done. So first, I need you to go over here on the left-hand side of the screen where it says Naviance Student. Click on that. Go down to grades 7 through 9 and click on that link. This is the same process we used in the fall when we logged in to do the surveys. So I'm going to use Luke. Sorry, Luke, but you're going to be my guinea pig today. So I'm going to use him. Remember, your first part of your email address is going to be your username. Okay, your password for some of you, remember, is going to be your campus password, but for others of you, we changed that to P-Hawks. Some of you had to change to Prairie Hawks. So it's typically going to be your campus password or P-Hawks or Prairie Hawks, one word. So go ahead and get yourself logged in. So Luke is my guinea pig right now. If I scroll down, it might look a little different for you because I've been messing around in his account, but if you scroll down to the bottom here, you're going to see a little spot here where it says that I assigned you a task to edit your course plan. So you can go ahead and click on that link. His may look a little different in here because I've already messed around with his plan, but we want to continue editing a course plan. So we're going to go ahead and click here. Again, yours might look a little different. He already has a current plan in here because, like I said, I was messing around earlier, but we're going to go ahead and make a new plan from scratch. So you should see a little icon that looks just like this somewhere on your screen. We want to create a new course plan. So if you click on that, we're going to go ahead and create a plan from scratch. So you want to create a brand new one. We're not going to copy one from an existing plan. And we're going to choose the 2022 college community graduation plan. So we're going to go ahead and click here, and this brings up the plan. All right, so he needs 24 credits to graduate, same for everybody else. We want to go through here and put together all the courses that he has taken in 9th grade, that you've taken in 9th grade, and then what you want to take in 10th grade. And then as we move forward, we're going to take some educated guesses about some classes that you want to take in 11th and 12th grade too. Now, to give you kind of a short answer here, not everything that's in this is going to translate over to the high school. We have a hard time getting all the courses that are at the high school to show up in this for us. So not everything is going to be as accurate as we want it to be, but as we work through this, I'll show you where some of the pitfalls are here, and we'll just do the best we can. All right, remember, this is not registration. This is a rough draft plan. The whole point of this is to get you thinking about what it is that you need to do to graduate from Prairie, and then also to get into the college of your choice. So we want you to start thinking forward a little bit as far as what classes should you be taking. So let's start with English. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add or Change English Courses. So I know if I scroll down here, I need to take, or I have taken English 9 for the first semester, but I also need to pick up English 9 for the second semester. So I have to choose those two. Now, we just had registration, so you should know which of these courses that you pick. Now, you can also see that the second AP course is not here. So we just have the one AP course and the one English course. This English 10-2, this would be the one that you would pick, and 10-1 down here if you did not take AP. So if you didn't take the AP courses, we want these instead. Okay? We do not have all of those other English courses built into Naviance just yet. So we're just going to click on it as it's English 10 Semester 1, English 10 Semester 2. Again, you can put AP English Lang and Comp. If you took the other AP English course, that's okay. Just use this one for right now. We can go ahead and change it later. Okay? So go ahead and pick, sorry Luke, you're going to take AP. Scrolling down into grade 11, you can also pick an AP course, or you can take English 11. We know that's going to change down the road, and we will eventually fix those later. So you can go ahead and pick which ones you want. Sorry, Luke, I'm going to pick AP again. So then that leads us to your 12th grade year. As you progress through English, you can also take Kirkwood Community College English, which is what a lot of kids do. Again, a lot of these English things might be changing as you get a little older, but we're going to take Comp 1 and 2. We want to get both semesters of that, okay? So we get those in, and we're going to go ahead and click Save. It's going to ask me to review these to make sure I got everything the way I want it, and I'm going to hit Finish Adding Courses. So now I have all the English that I need to graduate from college, okay? Or excuse me, graduate from Prairie, but also to get into college. So I've got grade 9, 10, 11, and 12 full. Now, again, with all the changes that are happening in English right now, we have not had a chance to get this Naviance system updated. That will probably take place next year. So for right now, you get it in as best you can here, and then you can go ahead and make some changes to this. You'll have to edit all of this again as a sophomore, so you can make the changes to English when we have everything updated. All right, so we're going to scroll to the bottom, and we're just going to go, actually I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. So I can go ahead and hit close. All right, so let's go to math next. And teachers and students, feel free to pause this as necessary as you're going through here. So as I look at Luke's 9th grade, we're going to go ahead and put in what he's taken. So he's in algebra. You might be in geometry. You might be in advanced algebra, so choose the one for you. But he's in algebra. I'm going to pick that. I'm going to pick his 2nd semester of algebra. That means as a sophomore, if you're in algebra right now, you're going to go to geometry as a sophomore. And as a junior, then we're going to pick up advanced algebra. We have to have both semesters of that. And then in 12th grade, the next progression would be pre-calc. We need to get both semesters of that. So after pre-calc, then you would take AP Calculus, okay? And there's AP Calculus AB and AP Calculus BC, okay? So you can take either one of those. So it would be AB for one semester, AB for the 2nd semester, BC for one semester, BC for the 2nd semester. Okay, there's also AP Statistics if you want to take that route. All right, again, all of this can be edited. So if we make a mistake, we can go ahead and change that later. Remember, this is just a rough draft plan of what we think we might want to take. And you can certainly change your mind at any time and change what's in your 4-year plan. Okay, so let's go down to science. As you probably know, science has had a little bit of a change too. So grade 9, we're going to go ahead and select biology and earth and space science. So in grade 10, then you can make some changes as to what you want to take. I believe that everybody's going to have to take a semester of chemistry and a semester of physics. So I'm going to take a semester of chemistry here, and I'm going to take a semester of physics here. In grade 11, then we can go into some more advanced physics and chemistry. It's hard for us to get this worded just right the way we want it in here, so the wording might be a little bit different, but I'm going to say, as if I'm Luke, I'm just going to say I'm going to take a full year of physics. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then in grade 12, I'm just going to say we're going to take a full year of chemistry. Okay, again, all of this can be changed and edited, and it'll work. We can make changes as the science information that we have changes. We can go ahead and edit these later on down the line. Okay. So now my English and math and science is completed. I'm going to go over to social studies. So in grade 10, you get to pick between AP World History and World History, regular World History. Okay, so we're going to say World History and World History. Grade 11, we're going to say U.S. History and U.S. History. In 12th grade, you have to take a semester of economics, and a semester of government. Okay, and you can choose the AP versions, and you can also choose a Kirkwood Community College econ course as well. So for right now, we're just going to say it's a semester of econ and a semester of government. Again, as you get older, you'll be editing this, and you can get more specific and choose specifically what you want. Right now, we're more interested in just a rough draft idea of what it is that you want to take. I'm most concerned that your 9th grade year is accurate as far as making sure you have everything in there that you've actually taken here at Prairie Point. 10th grade year, again, is a projection, and the 11th and 12th grade year is a projection as well. So we have a box here for topics and social issues. We got to go ahead and select that, and we will add that to the plan. Okay, let's scroll down to health and fitness. So we go ahead and select that because that's what we've taken at Prairie Point. All right, making progress here. Let's go to physical education. Now, this is another one we've had some problems putting in the courses that you're really going to have access to at the high school. So the one that we've not been able to get added over here is the CrossFit, and for whatever reason that course is not coming over to the Prairie Point side of the Naviance the way we want it to. So if you selected CrossFit, it's not here. So you can pick fitness training, strength and conditioning. You could do the lifetime fitness and add that in if you want. I would say if you're going to do CrossFit, just mark it as fitness training. When you transfer over to the high school, you'll get a different Naviance system. Everything that you're doing here is going to move into that new building, but then you'll have access to the other courses, and we can go ahead and edit as we need to. This obviously is summer PE, so if you're going to do summer PE, you can add that in instead. Okay. Remember, you have to take one of these a year. Now, a little trick. If you try to take, let's say I'm an athlete, I want to do strength and conditioning all, for each year. If I pick strength and conditioning here, it's not going to let me pick strength and conditioning down here. It's going to knock me out of this one. So to get around that, if I pick strength and conditioning, I can go ahead and click save. Okay. But then I can go ahead. It's now allowed me to add it to grade 11. And I can go ahead and add it to grade 12 that way. Okay, so there's a way that you can get these added in. So let me go back and see what I've got. Well, at least it was supposed to. So over here it says do not repeat. Go ahead and select grade 10. We're going to add it there. Okay, so now I have it in grade 10 and grade 11. I want to add it in my senior year as well. So I'm going to go down to grade 12, add strength and conditioning. I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to say put it in grade 12. And now it should be there for all 3 years. Now remember, at registration, you can add that additional, this is only 1 semester for grade 10, 1 semester for grade 11, 1 semester for grade 12. If you're an athlete and you want to be in strength and conditioning all year, we can add that second semester in later, but it's not really going to show up in our 4-year plan. Okay, again, this isn't registration, this is just the 4-year plan piece. Now, you'll notice that we have pretty much all the core stuff done of anything that's required. So what we have left are the electives for 9th, 10th, 11th, and then and 12th, and then you can put in your activities that you've done in those grades as well. 9th grade activities, I don't believe are in here, but the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade activities are. So let's go to 9th grade electives. And Luke has been in choir, so we're going to do that. He's in facts, and he did Spanish. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click Save. And he has his electives in for his freshman year. Okay? Pretty easy to put in those electives. So your task from here on out then is going to be to go ahead and put your electives in that you want to take in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Now again, I'm going to remind you that not every course that is built into the high school catalog is going to show up here yet. There's been a lot of changes and we haven't had all that stuff moved in. So again, you're just going to take your best, do the best you can getting in the courses that you want. If it's not perfect, that's okay. It doesn't have to be just perfect. This is not registration. We can edit it later. When you get over into the high school, you'll get a new Naviance system that will be able to be fresh and updated, that will have all those courses in it. We're trying to get these moved over to Point, but it's not working as well as what we'd like. So again, it can also be hard, really, sitting in your shoes to project out what elective courses you're going to take, as a junior or senior specifically. So if that's the case for you, just do the best you can and project out, ideas of things that you might want to take. You're also going to notice when you go into the electives here that you're going to see some additional math and science courses in here. So that would be for those of you in here who think that you want to double up. So if you take a math course, and let's say you want to do both advanced algebra and geometry at the high school in grade 10. So if you do that, it's not going to let you put in that advanced algebra and then at the same time as you're taking geometry. See, in Luke's case, it's in grade 10 here and it's in grade 11. If you tried to put both of these in grade 10, it won't let you. But you can go down into the 10th grade electives and you could pick up geometry or advanced algebra and add that in as your double up. And you can do the same thing for some of the science courses, okay? So what you need to do is go through and add in 10th and 11th and 12th grade electives. You can add in your activities as well. You by now should have figured out how to do this. When it's time when you have everything completed, this red mark here will come off. So right now it says Luke is still short of credits that he needs to graduate. It says he's got 19 and a half. He's got to get to 24. He still needs 4.5 credits. So he needs to put some more electives in for his sophomore, junior, and senior years. Okay. But when it's time to print, when you have everything completed and you're over that 24, and just to give you an indication, most of the students at Prairie graduate with 26, 27, 28 credits, maybe even a little bit higher. Most of them don't graduate right at 24 because you don't want to sweat at your senior year by having to wait till the last minute to see if you're going to make it. So most of the kids will graduate with well over 24 credits. When it's time to print, you just come up here and we want to print by grade. Okay, and then we can print this off. Let's see. So yeah, we can print from there. We can also print by requirements. I think we'd prefer to print by grade. So when it's time to print, we will print sorted by grade. And then you can print from here. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I will give more instructions to teachers when it comes time to print. But right now, I'm most interested that you are able to get the 4-year plan piece done. So we can allot as much homeroom time as needed in order to get this done. What I think I'll also do is if you are struggling with this or you can't get it done, I probably will camp out either in the LRC or in the study hall areas for a day or two. So students who are not finished, if you do have an LRC period or a study hall period and you want to just run up to the LRC to visit with me, we can go ahead and get together and I can help you fix in person anything that needs to get fixed if we have problems, okay? So hopefully this works out well. If you have questions, as always, let me know.